Okay, so let's take a look at Invokers. So you might be getting these right here. You have the Vicious, the Brutal, the Devious Invokers. And then there's another one right here that I'm not going to show you because you may not have finished the story yet, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to show you that one, but there's another type. And then there's a fifth type, I guess, technically as well, that is called a Wrathful Invoker. They are random drops as far as I know. I haven't seen one yet, but I do know that you can craft them. Well, you can craft a chance for them right here. So you come right here to this Uncertain Invoker, and you can see that it has a chance to get a Wrathful. So you can craft those. You get these little items doing the malignant events and things, so you'll get them just as you play the game. So let's open these up and see if I get a Wrathful. I did not get a Wrathful. They're super rare. And then once you get these Invokers, though, I have, a bunch of them down here, 17, 7, and 8. You then find one of these dungeons that has this little leaf on it. So there's dungeons all over the place. There's one right here. I think there's one that's right next to a teleporter as well. There's another one right there. There's another one right here. So we're going to go down to this one right here. But you can go to any one of them that you want to. Actually, I don't know if you can teleport straight to them. I know you can with the nightmare dungeons, but I don't think you can from here. Let's see though. Nope, you cannot. So you do have to run to them. But it's not a big deal. It's a pretty short run. So once you find these, they're like the Den of Blighted right here. So these are going to be kind of new dungeons that you're going to find. And they're going to be geared around your level based on the world tier that you're in. So we're going to go inside the Den of Blighted, and it's going to be the equivalent of like one section of a normal dungeon. So you know how like in a nightmare dungeon or just when you're doing a dungeon run, you have like a section where it's slay all enemies, and then another one might be, collect animus, for example. It's going to be like doing one of those. So in this one, it's destroy the malignant corruption. So you're just going to go through, find the malignant corruption, and destroy them. You can, however you want to do it. You want to slay all the monsters, go for it. You want to just run straight for the malignant corruption, you can do that too, whichever way suits your fancy. But we're going to run through real quick. Okay, here's our first malignant corruption right here. So we're just going to get here and destroy it like you would any other objective. And it's going to spawn a Malignant Meister. And you do that. And then it will also spawn a Malignant Heart. And you're going to click on the Malignant Heart. It will then summon a Malignant Meister, 2.0 or whatever. Or whatever the name of it was. Slightly stronger. This one will always drop a Caged Heart. And your Caged Heart is just like a random gem, essentially. So it's going to be a gem that you can place into your jewelry slots only. They are color coded, so you have purple ones, you have orange ones, and you have blue ones, and they are coded to the same thing as here. So you have orange, blue, and purple. So if you look, this is the Vicious is orange, the Brutal is blue, and then the Devious is purple. So you can, that's just another random thing you can roll. So if you find, best in slot jewelry piece, you may not get the exact invoker color that you want. So it's just another random thing we can roll for. Now it says to slay this guy. So just like your normal dungeons, you have to find the next area. The next area looks like it's going to be right here. So this is like you're going into the second area of a normal dungeon. But you basically go and you find an elite that's down here, who's just slightly stronger than those other elites, but shouldn't be too difficult for you. There he is. Malignant Prophet. And then optional, click on the Malignant Heart here if you want to. Capture the Malignant Heart. You don't have to do that part if you don't want to, but you might as well do it for the Caged Heart. Now, the dungeon is complete. However, before you leave the dungeon, how those vicious, or how those invokers work, these 3 invokers, is you come down this tunnel behind that final boss, and you'll find another of those malignant mound things right here. So here you can choose to do a wrathful outgrowth, which are the rare ones that you want to do if you have them. I would recommend, if you do those, do them with friends, so everybody kind of gets the benefit of it. And then, you know, you can have, maybe everybody has one wrathful and you all 4 get something. You know, everybody uses theirs one after another, so you all 4 get, you know, wrathful ones. The wrathful ones are going to give you things that are similar to legendary powers for your jewelry slots. So you'll be able to have a legendary power plus the wrathful on there. I don't actually have one currently because I haven't gotten a wrathful yet, but that's what those are. If you don't have a wrathful and you do these dungeons, there will be a second option, and it will be vicious, brutal, or devious. And you do have to have one of the invokers for that. So in this case, it'll be vicious. I have several of the vicious invokers. I have 17, in fact. So we're going to click that, and it will just summon a monster, or, you know, like a small little event, usually with a monster in it. And that's all you have to do, and you get another Caged Heart. So that's where those come from, and that one's going to be, I believe, if I'm correct, a guaranteed wrathful, vicious, which it was. So that's basically how those work. If you don't have the ability to actually click on those Caged Hearts, you need to follow the main story, with a new main story, which is going to be your season journey. So when it starts, you're going to be starting in Kiovashad, which is right here. The main story starts right here, and there's a NPC called Cormund that will get you started with it. And I think you might have to get through chapters 1 and 2 of the seasonal journey to be able to unlock it. But you go right over here where we started, which is going to start your quest. And this guy right here, Cormund, he'll talk to you, and he'll start the quest, and then he'll take you, you know, to a couple different places. You'll basically end up over here somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it is. I think it's right about there. So Ked Bardu, if you have that, you can just kind of jump right to it once you have that section of the quest. But you do have to get through the season journey 1 and 2 to be able to do that. To get through 1 and 2, you can see this little line right here. So you only need to have like 6 of the 9 objectives here. For this one, I think it's 9 out of the 11 objectives. So you don't have to do every single one of these objectives, but you do need to do most of them. You will get most of these just by playing through the game normally. I've gotten all the ones all the way up to 4 so far, and I'm currently working on 5 by, you know, just playing the game randomly and doing the things that I normally would do. So anyway, that's how you do Invokers. Hopefully that helps.